Rocky Road. I can't hit that high note. I just can't whistle like that. Hello, everyone. We made it. It's Friday. Thank you so much for joining me. Whether you're on your couch, whether you're on the computer, the TV. I got that backwards, right? I don't usually say it that way. Well, it doesn't matter. I love a little chaos. On your tablet, on your phone, on your game system, however you're watching, thank you. I appreciate it. We are traveling out here, kind of in the middle of nowhere, because we're going to go on a mini hike. Just a little hike. Little hike. Just a little hike. Small hike. Yes, small hike. We're going to walk in a place that we've been to before when there was snow on the ground. But this time, when we walk, we're not going to just stay in the parking lot. We're going to walk up a trail and just see what things are like. See what it looks like. Oh, look. Cool little bridge. What's this? Looks like a historic sign. This is not where we're stopping. We're not going to stop here, but I want to check something out. There is an interpretive sign here, and I want to read what it says. There's also a really cool bridge. What does this sign say? Oh, here it is. This is exactly what I thought. Okay. This is one of our forges. This is one of our forges. Oh yeah, and this is where I thought the forge was. It is here on Rock Road. Look at that. Now look in here. This is like a trout stream, but I don't see any evidence here of the forge unless it's some of those rocks down there. But look at those cliffs. That is really cool. Now my guess is like the forge was probably right in this general area. Like I said, I don't see any definitive evidence of where it might have sat. It might be against those cliffs back there, but my guess is that it's no longer here. But cool bridge. Not really sure. There's another car here, so I'm not sure where they went, but this is a catch and release. And no admittance to the bridge, which is fine, but there is a path here. Huh. All right. I see you. This is not where I was going to take you, but when I saw that interpretive sign coming around that corner, I thought to myself, I'm going to stop there, check it out. I didn't see that on our last trip. It is muddy. I will say that. Okay, on to the next location. If you remember, a few weeks ago, You remember that bench? I sure do. This is the Spring Creek Canyon Trail. Rock Road to Shiloh Road, which we're not even going to remotely be walking that far, but I wanted to walk up here a little bit and see how far back we could walk and see what we could see. I think it would be a nice little walk for not too long, maybe 15 minutes, and just try and understand what's on this trail and what's going on back here. They call it canyon, so, and there's grades and it's steep, and actually this is kind of a stony path. The melt from the snow makes it a little soft. But what is this? Benner Mansion. Well, now, that's interesting. Apparently, there was, or is, an old limestone mansion, the Benner Mansion, named Benner. Very familiar to locals around here. See, this is what this path here is made of. A mix of stone and gravel. And we got a steep slope here, 10% grade, they're warning us. So, fair warning, there will be lots of heavy breathing as we climb up this trail because I am fat and out of shape. I am sure when the spring rolls around and the green stuff is on the trees, this is really pretty. All right, this will be fun climbing back up on the way through. That's a pretty deep hollow there. Oh yeah. Climbing back up that thing, that's gonna be pain. All the fat people in the comments say amen. It is Friday, February 27th. We made it to Friday. Thank goodness for that. And I brought you out here because I wanted to talk to you a little bit. Just a little bit. Gonna make a little change. As is right now, when I come to you the day that I film. There's probably like a real nice sun thing going on there for you. I'll put it down here. I hear a woodpecker. All right, so does that make a halo behind me or what? All right. Here's a little change. Actually, the creek that we just saw runs right there. We're at the level ground of the creek. There's still a little snow down there. A little bit. Okay. Here's the change. I've been coming to you the day I record stuff. It's becoming difficult to do, difficult to edit, difficult to make and find things to do in a single area. And in the near future, I'm going to be working at a different location once my employer moves. So I have to prepare for that a little bit. Look at that. Look how that winds around. Not really sure what this fence is all about. It's got barbed wire on it and everything. I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there. Anyways, as I record these videos, I usually edit them while I'm working at work after my lunch. And I really shouldn't be doing that. So I think what I'm going to do is, instead of doing it the day of, which honestly I doubt it really matters to you when I'm doing this, but instead of recording and posting the same day, I'm going to start recording, going home, throwing a higher quality video together, and then posting it for you the next day, like most normal YouTubers do. I just thought I'd be a little unconventional with the way I did things. And that's why I've been doing things the way I have been. Just to be different and to separate myself out a little bit. I don't think that's working. I don't think it's making a difference anyways. And I doubt you really care. So I think I'll just start doing that. That way I can cover more things that aren't just from one location, maybe from multiple locations. Here's another sign. Benner Spring State Fish Hatchery. Raising and releasing trout for more than 60 years. There it is. So I'm pretty sure that's why the fence is up. That's why we got a fence there. Because that's a fish hatchery over there. And looking at the depth of that place, I'd say, yeah, that's probably it. Looks like there might be a water, like some water down in that kind of trough area right there, maybe. I don't know. I don't know that for sure. Maybe that building over there is part of the hatchery. Looks like there's a home up there or something. But there's a big long building in the distance there, although it looks like the fence ends right around there, so I don't know. Pretty sure that's a hatchery over there. Anyways, like I was saying, I'm gonna start recording the videos, so on Sunday I'll record. I'll probably take one or both of my dogs out for a walk to a place, talk a little bit, have a little bit of fun there, and record, edit, release the next day. So I'm pretty sure that's what I'll do. And it's going to prepare me for some other stuff down the road. This is the first mile marker I've seen here. I don't know what that's about. It says mile 4.8. That just says mile 4.8 is probably laying down there somewhere. But I'm gonna head around this bend here, right here, and then we're going to turn around right here. I would like to walk down there a little further. There's a squirrel. Maybe enjoy this beautiful path a little bit more. But I gotta get back to work. Sounds like a lunch or fire whistle in the background there going somewhere. Or a piece of equipment. But this is a well-maintained path here. Right there, a little holla. As they say down south, holler. All the different types of trees up in there. Basically where we're at is kind of at elevation, and at a really kind of strange blending of elevations here, almost like a middle ground. And because of that and the different type of land, elevation, soil, different things like that here, you have a tendency to get a lot of blending of different plants, trees, animals, things like that. This is considered, I believe, the Appalachian Shelf. So it is the Appalachian Range, the Appalachian Mountains. I believe this is part of maybe what they call the Seven Mountains, which is actually, I live in a valley within the Seven Mountains. This area is a few ridges, mountains, whatever you want to call it, over from that area. Look at those rocks. There's a little area there, could probably be used as dens for some animals. The ferns already. We're getting there. It's almost spring. But anyway, I wanted to just let y'all know how I'm changing the channel in the future and what I'm doing. It's only a matter of time till I did it. But what that'll do is typically give me some time off on Fridays and on Saturdays just to edit, because Saturdays is always going to be a POV theme park ride or a park walk or something like that, and Sundays it's typically going to be like a roadside attraction, or maybe a bigger vlog from a theme park, or an America 250 or history vlog. Good Lord. Good gravy. Look at that. All right. It doesn't convey too well on camera, I'm sure. You're probably all going to call me a whiner. That's going to be some climb for this fat boy. It's beautiful out here though. Quiet. Just the animals, nature, trees. All right, we'll get to the top of this and I'll tell you whether I survived or not. Wow, I'm too old for this stuff. I did survive, but whew. Oh, for most of you, that might not be a big deal. I'll tell you what, do that a couple times, like 100 times, you're gonna be in great shape. You know what I find strange though? I pulled in here. And there are vehicles up here to pull in. I have no idea where they went or where they're walking. I didn't see them. So this trail must really go back a ways. Just to review, going forward, the videos will be shot the previous day and uploaded the next day. So Monday's video will be shot on Sunday. Tuesday's video will be shot on Monday. And on until we get to Saturday. Saturday will be theme park POVs or a walk around a theme park POV type deal. Mostly rides probably. Sunday will be a bigger vlog, America 250, roadside attractions, Americana, or a full-size vlog from a theme park, or something else that might interest me. And that should be it. All right, I need to get back to work. They probably already sent the dogs out for me. Probably been out here like an hour. And that's just climbing that stinking hill. That's going to do it for today's vlog. Thank you so much for joining me today, taking your precious time and giving me the time of day. I really appreciate it. I do. Dreams, grass, and churros. Have an unbelievably awesome weekend. I hope to see you back tomorrow. POV video, and for Sunday I did do a roadside attraction video. It'll be a fairly short one. Monday I will be back and we'll have a little recap as to how the weekend went. Get a little encouragement to get the week done. I hope you made someone smile, made someone's day, made someone feel worth it this week. And if not, there's always next week. All right, enjoy your weekend. Have a great, great weekend with whatever you do. And that will do it.